A boat sailing on water has no awareness that the water is flowing. A person living in happiness often does not feel the tenderness that surrounds them. When hungry, a piece of bread is a blessing. When thirsty, a sip of cool water is heaven's gift. When lonely, a simple greeting can turn into warmth. Yet once these things become familiar, people begin to forget. The feeling of being fulfilled makes the heart grow numb to the everyday kindness it receives. Thus, some only recognize happiness when it is gone. Only when we lose someone do we recall the days spent together. Only when exhausted do we crave a good night's sleep. Only when the mind is in turmoil do we understand the value of peace. There are people who wander their whole lives in search of satisfaction, not knowing that it is simplicity that forms the foundation of true happiness. Eating just enough, sleeping well, living without complaints, that is a blessing. Sadly, life often passes by in regret. But happiness has its shadows. Too much abundance breeds boredom. Too much leisure brings restlessness. Too much safety makes us crave adventure. Human beings are a species easily stirred by blessings. And so, without awareness, we might live like wanderers in autumn, endlessly waiting for snow to fall. Therefore, those who understand that sweetness contains bitterness, that safety hides uncertainty, that blessings can hold misfortune and vice versa, are the ones who grasp the true meaning of happiness most deeply. That understanding makes them grateful for every present moment. The world is not lacking in happiness, it's just that very few know how to feel it. The mortal world is a difficult journey. You and I are but hurried travelers passing through. Thus, we should not linger on the painful past. A truly mature person will not let yesterday's events cloud today's mood. In the past, you may have endured many sorrows, but ultimately they are things gone by. No matter how much you dwell on them, you cannot redo or change them. In truth, many things can be let go the moment you choose to. Only when you release suffering can you feel the joy of happiness. Do not lament over a piece of bread that has fallen to the ground. Do not torment yourself over people or events unworthy of your pain. If someone wishes to leave, let them go. If something was never yours, you cannot hold on to it. From today into the future, learn to let go. Open your heart to welcome the new sunlight that lifts your mood, and spend more time on those who truly deserve it. Perhaps your current state is not what you hoped for. You may be tired and confused, but never, under any circumstance, doubt yourself or give up on yourself. Life is a long road. Every effort you make will be rewarded one day. If you are truly gold, you will shine, and opportunities always come to those prepared to receive them. Even if right now you feel uneasy, with difficulties looming ahead, do not regret having taken the first step. As long as you do not give up, you will one day see the light of hope. If you keep striving, it is never too late to begin. To do a simple thing well is not a simple thing. To do ordinary things well is extraordinary. Some say that the laughter of children and the elderly is equally pure. For children, because they have just stepped into the world, their hearts are empty. For the elderly, because they have seen through life's illusions, their minds are unburdened. In truth, humans are not born with worries. It is our many desires that create them. Look at everything with a positive mind, and each passing day will be a happy one. Many people love to worry about things that have not yet happened. Isn't that just creating sadness for oneself? Every question has an answer. It is only that the time has not yet come for you to find it. But whatever the outcome, as long as you have been there, loved, tried your best, and feel no shame in your heart, then you have already found peace. Humans do not suffer from lack, they suffer from the inability to let go. We often think life hurts because of poverty, separation, or loneliness. But if you look deeper into the root, you'll see all suffering in this world begins with one word: want. To want but not receive. To want to hold on but cannot. To want to forget but can't forget. To want to love but not be loved. To want to keep someone who still chooses to leave. To want joy when life refuses to grant it. And what truly haunts us is not the loss itself, but our refusal to accept the loss.
The mind is like a garden. If you do not remove weeds, the plants will never grow. If you do not water them, branches will wither, and roots will lack nourishment. The soul is the same. Every misplaced desire is a thorn bush. Everything you cannot let go is a dead branch. Sometimes, we know clearly that something has gone beyond saving, that we should let go, yet we cling to it because of the effort we've already invested, and thus we hurt ourselves. Therefore, in life, we must distinguish clearly between want and need. A wise person is not someone who knows everything, but someone who knows what to keep and what to release. You may want to be loved, but what you need may be understanding for your soul. You may want fame, but what you need might be freedom. You may want attention, but what you need might be a joyful life. In life, the more unnecessary things you let go, the closer you come to your essence. The difficulty lies not in lacking, but in being unwilling to let go. Suffering does not come from losing, but from refusing to accept that some things no longer belong to us. Learning to let go is not running away. It is releasing at the right time to preserve yourself. Do not live like someone carrying empty buckets across a river, holding on to them only out of regret. Do not cling to what has run dry. Leave space in your heart for what is to come. Chili may be spicy, but we still eat it with the skin. Bananas may be sweet, but we still peel the skin away. There are natural laws we cannot deny. So keep moving forward despite past stumbles. Keep hoping despite past disappointments. Keep smiling, even if tears once fell. To love each other, we must understand each other. To understand each other, we must trust each other. To trust each other, we must be sincere with each other. In life, misunderstandings often arise from gossip without a beginning or end. The tongue of the world weaves tales that become tragedies. Life is full of falsehood. People may smile to your face, but not to your heart. Only in hardship will you see who truly cares. When fingernails grow too long, we cut the nails, not the fingers. Likewise, when misunderstandings arise, cut down the ego, not the relationship. If this place is but an inn, why waste time on grudges? Go sit before a grave and ask, what did they take with them? Life is a bundled contract. Joy, sorrow, happiness, and pain come as a single package. You cannot buy them separately. Walking with good people is like walking in mist. Your clothes may not be wet, but you feel refreshed. Walking with bad people is like walking through a forest of swords. You may not be cut, but you live in fear. Never judge friendship by wealth. Even if someone has millions, it may mean nothing to you. In this world, there are those who will break their last piece of bread in half for you. Learn to see people clearly. No two people are born compatible. A little compromise, a little tolerance, a little patience, and a little sacrifice. That is how love lasts. In hardship, no one cares to look. In success, suddenly you have 9,000 brothers. Do not use your intelligence to take advantage of others. What you gain is material wealth. What you lose is human character. The wiser people are, the less they explain. If someone misunderstands you, sometimes you let them discover the truth over time. As long as the ones you love understand you, the rest is up to fate. Life is meant to be lived, not explained. Life is like a train journey. People get on, people get off, people arrive, people depart. There are meetings and farewells, laughter and tears, and sometimes silent sadness. People are not above others in status, knowledge, or wealth, but in the values they live by. Torn clothes can be mended. Broken houses can be repaired. But once a heart is hurt, it is hard to heal. We are born with one mouth to speak one word and two ears to hear both sides. Not one mouth to speak two words and one ear to hear only one side. If bad people speak ill of you or judge you without knowing you, do not be sad, remember. Birds are afraid when they meet strangers. Those who have lived through hardship know the value of peace. Those who have known hunger and wandering cherish every bowl of rice. When you throw mud at others, it may hit, it may not, but your hands are already dirty. When someone deliberately hurts you, they have already paid a price themselves.
Relying only on fate, luck, or external forces for life's outcomes is a mistake. It ignores our ability to act, create, and take control. Effort should not be replaced by prayer or waiting on the uncontrollable. Use wisdom to advance the growth, maturity, and betterment of life and matter. You may hope for someone to come save you like a hero in a holy book, but life is no dream. A flower cannot bloom if it clings to the dry husk of last winter. A river cannot reach the sea if it stays trapped in a stagnant pond. Wounds are the same. Cling to them, and they become invisible chains that bind your soul. A doctor can bandage the body, but only you hold the key to heal your soul. Healing comes when you stop playing the victim in your own life, when you stop using the past as an excuse for your present stagnation. You don't need others to patch your broken pieces. You need the courage to let go and the love to mend yourself. Spring does not arrive simply because we wish for it. It comes when the earth opens to let buds sprout, when ice and snow yield to the sun's warmth. Life is like a winding river, sometimes rushing, sometimes calm, sometimes gentle, sometimes in whirlpools. No victory is forever, and no pain lasts forever. We live in a world of contradictions. Joy and sorrow, success and failure, light and darkness always exist side by side. Some peace is bought with the wounds of time. Some stability comes only after the fiery trials of uncertainty. When on the peak, don't let arrogance blind you. When in the depths, don't let despair choke your heart. For prosperity always fades. This is nature's unchanging law. In every dead end, there is a hidden opportunity. In every smile, there may be unseen tears. Life runs not only on joy, but also on pain that helps us grow. Don't cling to anything at its peak, and don't fear when you hit bottom. Walk lightly like a leaf floating in the bustling river of life. Whether rising or falling, they are simply chapters in this mortal journey. When we learn to live in harmony with these opposites, the soul will find true freedom. And finally, remember, in the rush of life, leisure is wisdom. Amid constant change, a peaceful mind is strength. There are things in life, the tighter you hold, the more they slip away. The more you grip, the more they hurt. Sometimes letting go is not losing. It is a way to keep the heart at peace. Like the rain, shapeless, impossible to hold, yet it can wash away heavy sorrows. Humans often get trapped in their past. A word, a glance, a kiss, a memory. We regret what cannot be fixed, the people who are gone, the dreams left unfinished, the days that have passed. But why keep looking back? Yesterday's rain will never fall again, so why keep staring at the sky behind you? Life is a long flight. Some people pass through our lives only to teach us how to endure, how to love, or how to let go. Some dreams are not meant to come true. They exist to teach us that not everything is within reach, and some losses are not to make us suffer, but to make us grow. To drift with the rain is not to forget, but to accept. Accept that some things do not belong to us, that some things cannot be changed, that some people, no matter how much we love them, cannot be kept. We cannot live forever in memories or breathe the air of yesterday. Only when our hearts are light can we receive the new. Welcome those who come after and embrace ourselves, once broken, now smiling. Let the rain wash away the grudges, the blame, the needless pain. Do not weigh your heart down with what is old. Live like a gentle flower, neither holding on to the raindrop nor resisting it, simply letting it fall, smiling in tranquility. Because in the end, what is truly yours will return after the rain, and what is meant to go will turn to dust, no matter how tightly you hold it. For there are things, the more you hold, the faster they slip away. The more you cling, the more you suffer. So let the rain carry them away, your sorrows, and those who no longer wish to stay. We cannot change the rain or the storm, but we can choose to stand still, close our eyes, smile, and feel light at heart. And one day, the rain will bring new things, gentle, peaceful, and worthy of the losses we have endured. In this mortal world, kindness is the greatest virtue, sincerity is the finest quality, and keeping one's word is the best principle. Those with virtue will surely receive blessings. Kindness is the most beautiful quality a person can have. One who understands its meaning is like a small flame, warming all who draw near. Simplicity and sincerity always bring a healing energy to any heart. Amid life's hurried rush, one who keeps a steadfastly kind heart is the gentle melody of the world.